7:30, yeah? 7:30, I've got a call.
Okay, we're live. Hello, everybody. Hi, Sandeep. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Ajay. Thank you, Suhel. Okay, we're live now. Delhi elections are coming and things are heating up. Once again, Sheesh Mahal is at the center of the discourse. BJP is, of course, bringing it up, and Congress seem to have fallen out. No more friends. The question today is: will this Sheesh Mahal scandal impact Kejriwal's personal brand, which till now was the Aam Aadmi, the middle class man, the man who drove the Wagoner, lived a very promised that he didn't need the big cars and the convoys and the homes, and he was going to be every man's chief minister. But the Sheesh Mahal seems to have cracked that wide open. So let's start with Suhail, because let's start with the brand Kejriwal and brand up what they promised, what this Sheesh Mahal represents. Over to you.
So, understand one thing. Arvind Kejriwal in Punjabi would be defined as a Misna. Means he's an absolute scoundrel and a rogue to boot. That's his genuine introduction. Everything this man has said, he has reneged on. Let's go back to the past. He said he will never join politics. He joined politics. He has gotten rid of all the people who were even a marginal threat. Where is Manish Sisodia today? Nowhere. So he's an absolutely cunning Machiavellian rogue. He's the kind of person that Advaita, even your mother, would warn you about. He has no scruples. He is hypocritical to the core, and the media has literally been bought over by him because the media was pliant only because he was giving them so much of money in advertising. Look at his policy flip flops. He opposed Sheila Dikshit when Sheila Dikshit was trying to revamp the DTC, the Delhi Transport Corporation. He then did a flip flop on housing. He did a flip flop on his personal housing. He did a flip flop on his personal cars. Oh, I will never have a cavalcade. I will drive. See, the one person who has maintained a simplicity is Mamta Banerjee. But this scoundrel has gone, he has taken everything away from that so called brand. And let me tell you, Advaita, the people aren't stupid. People have seen through him. And the people of Delhi deserve the rubbish that they get because they also vote for freebies. They don't vote for governance. This man has provided no governance. Now let's look at his ethical quotient. He was in jail. He came back. He didn't resign as chief minister when he was in prison. Then he put up Atishi, who conducts all the press conferences, he saying, oh, I'm the national convener. Then go back to another policy flip flop. He used to curse Amrinder Singh when Amrinder was the chief minister of Punjab, saying, Ye Rodali, whatever it's called, that stubble burning. When their government came, he started blaming Haryana. So this man is morally bankrupt. He's an absolute blemish on the incorruptibility brand that he created for himself. And he's a liar. And he has lied all through. I have, let me be honest, when he came to power for the first time, I thought there would be a good man in office. But what we got was more of the same and worst of the same. See, a lot of the politicians don't dabble in hypocrisy at that level. They're equally corrupt, they are equally roguish, but they don't pretend to be holier than thou. This man was wearing morality on torn sleeves. He had no respect for the people. Everything he did was at the state exchequer's level. Remember his constant sparring with every LG, including the current LG, Vinay Saxena. So I have no respect left for this man. Why does he win elections? Because the people of Delhi, most of them are roundedly stupid. They are more swayed by the freebies that he offers, and then they'll get into this mess as they have. You tell me, in the last 10 years, what has this man done of lasting impact? I thought education. people came from Kerala and people came from Andhra and exposed him. Mohalla clinics. There are people dying because of spurious medicines that are provided there. So, this person has not stuck to anything he has ever said. When a man is so bereft of morality, you need to worry about anything he says. You need to worry about anything he says. Now, see, this Pallavi has joined, and the screw up has happened with this audio. Pallavi has joined, and the screw up has happened with this audio. This woman is also
Yeah, and
POP as far as this show is concerned. Every time she comes in a car, we get derailed.
Suhel, you must
okay.
grant her this excuse. She said she has been drinking all the way from Ayodhya to Delhi. By her own admission, she said, I'm drinking on the road from Ayodhya to Delhi." So she's slightly
Drinking
on the
what?
high. Drinking what we don't know. She
Kindly
sent a message.
don't
She
make
sent a me
That is shocking.
kindly
That
don't
is
make
shocking.
personal
she
comments.
said,
For a woman to be
she said, I
drinking in a
can't.
car is illegal under the Road Act of 1969.
She sent a
Not if
message
you're
to
not
us saying
driving.
that I can't join the show because I'm drinking in the car from
It was a
Ayodhya to
typo.
Delhi.
It was a typo. And Suhail, you
Excuse
can, if you're not driving, you can drink and travel, no one stops one. And
You
third,
cannot
I am
No,
drink
you
in a
can't
car.
drink in the
You are
car.
so silly. What kind of journalism do you practice? You cannot drink in a car in India. You cannot even smoke in a car, even if it is your private car. That's the rule.
I
The
can.
tragedy with journalists today is they have no idea about the law, and yet they are holding a mirror. She's another Kejriwal in the making.
Oh God.
Pallavi, bless yourself, you are at an elevated
But
status.
Pallavi, even if you
I'm feeling horrible,
as
yeah,
a as
Ajay.
a
I'm feeling horrible.
as a well-wisher, only thing I'll tell you, even if you drink in the car, don't buy liquor from roadside thekas in UP. They all
Why?
sell spurious liquor. They all sell spurious
Anyway,
liquor.
we'll know
We
soon
don't want
enough.
you.
We'll know soon enough.
Well, I mean, the uncanny thing is that when you
So
talk
this is
about
what I'm
AAP,
saying.
liquor inevitably
Advaita,
comes
we
up.
were having a serious discussion. We were raising serious issues related to the topic of the program. She drives in under a stupor, and the whole program gets derailed. And now she's again off. This is what I mean. You have to crack the whip.
Yeah, the employees need to be
Cracking. Oh,
reprimanded.
she's gone. Yeah, but the thing is, the uncanny thing is that every time you talk about AAP, liquor just seems to come up. We were not going to be talking about liquor. But Ajay, between the liquor scam and Sheesh Mahal, I really do feel that Kejriwal's personal brand has taken a real hit in a way that it has not in the last 10 years. But is that going to translate into a loss of votes? That's the question.
Absolutely. And if you look at the desperation, which is reflective in actions of Arvind Kejriwal, that of Aam Aadmi Party and its leaders, that of the numerous reveries that his government has been announcing, the 5 reveries that he's already announced, 2100 rupees to women, senior citizens getting free medical, which is a repackaging of an old axiom that he's already implemented, and so many others, so on and so on, and also 18,000 rupees to pujaris and the granthis. Similar pattern on which he announced in 2019 for the Maulanas. See, desperation is evident. The entire, if I may use the Hindi word, talisman, and the aura that Arvind Kejriwal had created post the Anna Andolan and the common man's image that he had cultivated so well has now completely shattered. It is very evident. People believe the fact that he was or his government was involved and continues to be involved in the liquor scam, which was so well publicized. I mean, just imagine the companies who were involved in the liquor scam, they have fired their executives for paying bribes to the in Delhi government and ministers. But the Delhi government continued to say that it is not involved in the scam. So this is
Hmm.
something which does not, just fly by the air. Nor can you fly by the air the kind of irregularities, the kind of mess that Delhi is today. If you were to go to Delhi, I mean, I bless myself that I live in Noida today rather than in my Vasant Vihar Delhi house. You can't
So what
travel
have
in
you done
Delhi.
to
The
that house?
traffic, it's locked.
Ajay, you can gift it to Sunday Club, yeah? It can become a Airbnb
See,
type.
see, this is drunken behavior.
See,
Yeah, we can.
my father would grovel at the very thought that I would open the lock and give it to Sunday Club. Anyway, that's besides the point. I'm just saying. I mean, you drive from Noida to Delhi and reach anywhere around. It is crazy. Infrastructure is in shambles. Delhi walas are cribbing all the time, constantly, that Sheila Dikshit's government was far superior when it was pertaining to infrastructure. So yes, things are bad, and it's looking bad for Mr. Kejriwal and his party. Precisely the reason why he's on overdrive, trying to pick up every thread on the way. One, I mean, just look at the first
Gana
statement
band karo.
that Narendra Modi had to say about Arvind Kejriwal in his public rally, Sheesh Mahal. मैं चाहता तो मैं भी बनवा लेता. You think this is not going to impact the minds of people who are aware of everything? See, Revdi politics. I agree with Suhel. Delhi deserves what it has chosen. If you believe in freebies, you will get what you're getting. But then I also believe that this election, if it is won on the basis of freebies, then obviously freebies is the only thing that shall be with all the political parties. Else, if the people do not really look at freebies and want development in the right sense of it, we'll see a virtual decline in freebies henceforth. Now, everybody cannot just keep offering money. And do you think that all women are only interested in that 21 or 2500 rupees? The narrative that is hence created after Maharashtra and Haryana, that you start paying money, or Jharkhand, you start paying money to women, women just come and vote you. That's a kind of a narrative that Congress set up after Karnataka. It is yet to be tested whether that narrative really works. Aam Aadmi Party benefited because Delhi's lower middle class wanted to benefit out of the electricity bills that they were paying. It was primarily the 400 units, which got reduced to 200 units, that were making a large difference to the lower middle class, that in the heat of Delhi, they could run one air conditioner and pay no bill. So if you look at it in the cumulative sense, politically, I have a feeling Mr. Kejriwal now stands completely exposed. I mean, the logic and the mindset of a voter can never be deciphered. But if you look at what's happening between 2019 and 2024, Mr. Kejriwal is demolished. Now, obviously, the people have to decide as to what they have to do.
The only state in which this has worked well, I think, is Madhya Pradesh. And that time around, I had said it again during the Madhya Pradesh elections, was, this was linked. Mamaji had been doing it for many, many years, for 3 terms. So he would link it to a practical change, a social change on the ground that was required. So if you put your girls in school and let them study till class 12, then you would get X amount. So what happened was that more girls went into the school system. More of them finished till the 12th. Then it was linked to the weddings. If you get your girl married after a certain age to combat child marriage, then you get a certain X amount. And to stem, female feticide. So I think, he did it very effectively. It wasn't random and just a freebie that you toss out. It was certainly linked to encouraging societal behavioral change. But here, yes, you're right. It's a free for all. And in Karnataka, in the latest, they've increased tickets by 15% because of their policy of letting women ride for free in the bus. So at the end of the day, the taxpayer, the male taxpayer in this case, is still paying. And they're going to make something like, I think I saw some 7 crores a day is what they're going to earn through that, the exchequer. Sandeep, what do you make of this? We've seen Kejriwal rise from really the streets in terms of being a dharna guy to being somebody who's sitting in the highest office of Delhi, a small union territory, but even then, a high profile because of where it is. And hence, he's always had a lot of eyeballs on him. So, what he's doing here is having created this lavish residence to stay in. And I don't think that is so much a problem, but because all CM residences do have a certain level of comfort, but it's almost to the level of debauchery. I mean, the bathrooms, the toilets. I think for the common man, more than the grand home which you expect big people to have, it is the fact that you would spend so much money on a Toto toilet seat. And I don't see why BJP is not highlighting that, because that's really the rub, isn't it?
No, they did. Sambit Patra did a press conference on it.
Uh, uh, Pallavi, you want to comment? I'll let you finish and then wait.
No,
Or
I was just telling.
only the total seat excites you. Okay. So we move from the auto and Toto. These are the two.
He's
I
actually
think.
moved from the auto to the Toto, because Sandeep,
Yeah.
that's true. Because remember, the
What?
auto wallahs were really pro Kejriwal.
So,
So it's
so
like
auto
from
to
auto to
Toto.
Toto.
That's the kind of could be a good catchphrase. Uh,
Tagline.
Advaita, first of
Yeah.
all, to take on from what the Mamaji example you gave, but Mamaji combined that those schemes along with good governance. Mamaji had a reputation for good governance. He had a reputation for development in MP. So I don't think the two are really comparable. Kejriwal is, zero governance or negative governance and only freebies or only populism and only lies, as Suhel, Ajay, everybody said. So there is a huge credibility gap out there. So I won't put the two people together. The irony is, we were talking about Kejriwal's poor governance, the Delhi bad roads, etc., and people thinking Sheila Dikshit's government was very good. But that should have put Congress on a good footing, but Congress is non-existent in Delhi today. BJP, unfortunately, doesn't also have a very credible track record, either in MCD or in their last terms in the government. So BJP, for them, people to believe that BJP is going to do significantly better than what Kejriwal has done. BJP has some amount of ground to cover out there. It could have been a great comeback situation for Congress hadn't they demolished their entire organization, their leadership, everything in Delhi. This could have been a state they could have tried to at least get back. Today, I'm worried that Congress contesting and that whole estrangement which has happened between them might actually help Kejriwal, because the anti-AAP vote, some of it Congress will get, and that is therefore BJP won't benefit from it all. Now, coming to this bit about, Kejriwal's corruption, even Sheesh Mahal, there is a section of our population, and I'm not talking of the South Delhi types and the so-called educated or middle class type, but, when it comes to the poor people, today I think there is a bit of, what should I say, indifference towards corruption, because common people believe all politicians are corrupt. Whether somebody is doing this or that, I think is a matter of degree. So that by itself, may not pull him down to the extent that BJP is hoping to. But BJP has been working on this particular image of Kejriwal for a reason. Because in the case of Kejriwal, they cannot, Kejriwal very carefully plays his religion card also. BJP can't call him anti-Hindu, nor call him that, hugely pro-Muslim or anything of that kind. So BJP, those things don't work in case of Kejriwal like it does against Rahul Gandhi. Here he can't say, Batoge, Katoge, or any of those kind of things don't work. So BJP has been systematically trying to, rip apart his image of being that so-called honest person, and through the liquor scam, through this and various other things. Now, how far are they succeeding, Advaita? I would still say, I will still hold my horses because Kejriwal's big vote bank, you see, South Delhi people don't come out and vote. They may, criticize, say, and half of them won't come out. And from what I gather, even people in Ajay's old locality, they have installed additional electric meters to take advantage in homes to take advantage of that free electricity. People in their houses, they have split it. And so they are, one hand, they are also selfish and greedy. Secondly, they don't vote. Now, where Kejriwal has a vote bank is among the Purvanchalia people, the people who have moved into Delhi from UP and Bihar, and where he has legitimized the colonies and those areas. Now, how BJP is able to penetrate there, that is what will decide. Half of it, I'm hopeful because I think RSS is doing a lot of
Yeah.
groundwork. As we know from some of our
Okay.
own Sunday Club colleagues, they are doing work. But the real thing will be, will people like Yogi and others be able to come and swing the other Purvanchalia voters? That is what's going to shift the needle. Till then, I
All right.
think it's
Okay.
still an open game.
Let's keep it briefer and let's get Pallavi on. Pallavi, what do you? I mean, are Congress and AAP still friends, or is it breakup?
No, it's complete breakup. I mean, I think a few days back, Arvind Kejriwal said also, why do people talk about the Congress and why no one takes them seriously? They wanted, in fact, they started reaching out to, and I think it's going to get worse once the results come in, whichever way the results are. But in case AAP loses, it's going to get certainly worse because then they're going to blame the Congress for being aggressive on the ground and contesting these elections seriously. But, they are saying that Makar is calling us B team of the BJP, chuck out Congress from the India bloc. Yesterday, Congress does a press conference saying that they are the B team of the BJP because he's written a letter to RSS, that's Arvind Kejriwal, and you only communicate with someone who you are friends with. So chuck out, Kejriwal because he's going to weaken our fight against the BJP. So I think it's over. And at that India bloc level, it's going to be like the TMC versus the Congress. They don't talk to each other. Similarly, you're going to see the same thing happen in case the AAP loses. So that alliance, I think, has snapped. India bloc has snapped and Congress is flip-flop. But now
Since
Congress
you're
is
such
putting
a
up
formidable journalist, who do you think will win the elections? Moti moti
no,
baat
no.
bolo na.
Since I'm a formidable journalist, I'm not going to make any
Yeah.
predictions because the
Okay.
dates are not even announced. And I think the BJP's calculation is that the more, and they're goading the Congress, the more the Congress hits back, is going to cut the anti-BJP votes. For example, why did they Ramesh Biduri in Kalkaji against two women? ऐसा तो नहीं है कि बीजेपी के पास महिलाएं नहीं है. They are wanting Alka Lamba versus Atishi. Bhaduri's comments, I suspect, is something which has the kind of go of the BJP. They want to provoke, they want everyone to start fighting, and then Biduri sails through. That's the calculation as far as even the Jangpura is concerned. So it's like this. So they are hoping that the Congress
Boss,
fights on the
who's going to
ground.
win
It's
the
aggressive.
elections? Answer the
So
question.
I no, how can I predict that? Why will I predict that? Am I mad or what?
You're not.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Let me venture a guess. I have put my neck out. I have put it on my Twitter handle. As we speak, that's what I did on 3rd of Jan. As we speak, Aam Aadmi appears to be the lead party to win the elections. Appears to be. This is BJP's golden chance since 2013 to make it or not make it at all. Congress can at best go to its 2013 performance, which I highly doubt. If they open their khata, 5 seats, outer limit. Now, the bigger questions, which one of your viewers put it out also. 17% Dalits in Delhi. Which way are they swinging? Is there a split? 13 to 14% Muslim votes. Does it go with Aam Aadmi Party in bloc, or does it split between Congress and Aam Aadmi Party? 27 to 29% Purvanchali votes. Does it split halfway through, or does it actually go as a block as it has to Aam Aadmi Party? See, these are the questions
What about
which
Uttarakhandi votes?
They don't
Uttarakhandi
care,
votes are
boss.
very.
You just stay in Dehradun in your elected
We
state.
have we have also quite a large vote share in
Who's the
Delhi, by the
we?
way.
You belong to 20 places.
Uttarakhand.
Wherever the elections, you jump in there as if you're a citizen of that state. Who's the we? Are you talking the royal
I am
plural?
India. I am India.
Well, I don't know.
Well, Uttarakhandis won't even come to, I think, 1% of Delhi voting population, except the
Oh, really? I will
working
challenge you on that.
intelligentsia.
Depends on the constituency.
Overall, 70 assembly seats. If you look at it, yeah, Uttarakhandis do not as many constitute. Plus, let's understand, Uttarakhandis are primarily employed generally. So
So
one
that's a
can
good thing, no?
predict so you can predict their behavior. You don't need to really spell it out in Delhi, at least. No, but this is Sohail. That's what I have put my neck out. Why do I believe that BJP has a good chance this time? Number one, in competitive freebie politics, BJP is not going to be anywhere behind. It will be as competitive
Modi
as
said,
anybody else.
Modi said we will not withdraw any of the schemes. Modi said so
Precisely.
himself.
So there is competitive politics there. Image and brand wise, let's face it, this time I hope the BJP does not make it Modi versus Arvind Kejriwal. That works to their disadvantage, and Arvind Kejriwal wins. Except the vote splitting which Congress can do, Congress is in no position to really make a larger dent in Delhi politics, as Sandeep really pointed it out well enough. So, what is the option left? Either the people choose to go with Arvind Kejriwal with his reverse promises, and please remember the 200 units are no longer free. You have the will to surrender your subsidy, and vis-a-vis which everybody knows what will to surrender a subsidy means. We have seen what LPG subsidies did, and Delhi walas are no fool. They know that. So when there is a
Okay,
will, it means it's withdrawn. So yeah,
thank
I
you.
mean, these are all
Chalo,
ways. I don't know. Sandeep can comment on it further, and I shall rest my case.
And that's our
Let
final
us.
comment because this is a half an hour show, by the way, guys.
Okay. We will close there. So I think it's still open-ended. As Ajay said, this is BJP's now or never moment. If they don't get it this time, but it'll also be very bad for optics, and it'll kind of make Kejriwal even more peppy. You see, what we know is BJP considers, Amit Shah and others considers Kejriwal as a much bigger long-term threat than many other people. And Kejriwal is wily, Kejriwal is sly, Kejriwal is very, very Machiavellian, as we've said. So Kejriwal, they need to cut into size for more than just Delhi. So BJP will have to get its act together, and I would think that they have planned it out very well. So they haven't played all their cards as yet. So we would have to wait for some more as the dates are announced as we move forward. We still one is not clear whether BJP is going to go to most likely they'll go without a leader, but whether there's making Modi versus Kejriwal or how they will go, I think a lot of things we are yet to see. As they say, watch this space, and we should keep reviewing the situation
Okay.
as it unfolds.
All right, we'll watch the space and we'll, of course, have more shows on the Delhi elections coming up because even though most of us live in the NCR, we're still very connected to what happens in Delhi and vice versa. So we'll see what happens. Are we in for a big change? And it will be a big change because AAP has been very successful when it comes to winning elections in the national capital. But a lot of people seem to think that now is as good a time as ever for there to be a change. So let's see if it's going to happen. And slowly, what's going to be fun for us, at least, is that the mudde are going to come forward, right? There were one by one, the cards are going to be revealed. And I think Sheesh Mahal is the first one. Let's see what follows. So thank you everybody for watching and see you all soon. Bye for now. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.